Welcome to a video walkthrough of the Cosalt Sandhurst. It's a 35 by 12 3-bed from 2002. It's priced at 6,795. Let's have a look around and see a few things about the detail and layout and things like that as usual. So the living room here, we've got an external door that I've just entered in through, which you'll see in a second. You've got upholstery, seated area wrapped around the front of the Caravan here. There is a bit of fraying on the upholstery. It's kind of a common issue with this sort of design upholstery where the threads start to come a bit loose. You know, it's absolutely fine to carry on and use it. To be honest, it's just a few areas that have started to fray, but you know, just pointing that out. Looking around the Caravan from this angle, then you've got a gas fire opposite us there with a TV top over the top there. You've got cupboard doors all around it. And then looking around that way, we've got another bit of shelving and cupboard, and then that's our external door. And then looking up towards our dining kitchen area. So just coming over this side and turning around this way a minute. Coffee table there with a rug. Carpets are okay, but for the age, to be honest, it's 20 years old. Carpets are obviously wearing a bit and need a good clean, but you know, certainly usable. Just noticing our cupboard doors here, they look generally okay, but the drawer unit here has got a bit of delamination on it, but actually in general they look to be okay. So obviously that's a fairly common issue with Caravans, but as I say, in general the cupboard doors appear to be okay here. External door there. Walking over here then to our dining area, that's a fitted seated area with the dining table and stool. And opposite that we've got our kitchen area. So kitchen is set a little bit behind a bit of a partition wall, sort of half partition from the living area. So it's half cut off, but at the same time still open plan. Got our under-counter fridge there, lots of cupboard space. Again, the kitchen doors on the whole may have a little bit of delam on the edges, but actually on the whole they're fine. Gas oven there, hob grill and oven as usual. Microwave shelf. It's all fairly self-explanatory. So walking through, we've got a door here to cut off from our live-in to bedroom quarters. That's usually quite helpful. And going to the back of the Caravan, at the rear left of the Caravan, so the rear offside, you've got our main bedroom here. Got a little topper on the mattress here. We'd have a check of the mattress once that comes off, see how that is. We've got cupboard units over the top. Window there on the offside. And then turning around, we've got a little desk unit with drawers and our wardrobe hanging space. There's also an electric panel heater there. Coming out of there, we have a door immediately to our right, which is one of our twin rooms. So 2 single beds, same style, cupboard storage over the bed, and wardrobe hanging space plus electric panel heater. And then coming out of here and turning, we've got our other twin room at the back right of the Caravan, the rear door side. So main bedroom and one twin at the back of the Caravan, and then one set to the side. Again, in here you've got your overhead storage there, single beds, and then we've got a hanging wardrobe space, a bit wider than the other one, but obviously a bit short. It doesn't go all the way to the ground. Do we have a panel heater in here as well? Yep, so you've got panel heaters in each of the bedrooms as well. Second of our external doors, so there's one into the living area, and then we've got one into this hallway area here, so we could just use this one if you prefer. And turning to look at our hallway. We've got a separate toilet and shower in this one, so turning here on the way through, we've got our toilet and sink. And then keeping on going here, we then find a separate place here for our sink and shower unit. Caravan needs a good going through, sort out and clean, which would all be done. Carpets throughout really, as I say, up this end they need a good clean, bit worn a bit more towards the kitchen, and the bedrooms are okay but pretty sort of sun stained, so in an ideal world sticking some new carpet down throughout the Caravan would really lift the Caravan appearance. So you can always have a look at what we've got and decide for yourself if you want us to do that. Stepping out of the Caravan, come to the front, show you the outside. Sandhurst is quite distinguishable by this purple trim around the bottom of the panel, and you've also got that kind of leafy design around there as well. This is quite different to most Caravans. Carries on around this offside there. Bit of damage to the guttering halfway along there. We just fit a joining piece at the top and reassemble that. That should be fine. And then looking down your door side, again design same as the front. needs a good wash, doesn't it? Dropping down, look at the chassis. It's a painted chassis. Solid enough. Very solid. A lot of chassis are like that. They look rusty, and if you're just having a quick look at it, you'd think, oh, that's a rusty chassis. There is surface rust there because it's not galvanized, so a lot of the paint will have come away and the steel beneath it will then be rusty. But actually the integrity of the steel is absolutely fine. We give it a good knock around, check it over, and it'll go on for some years yet. So that's all part of the process here when we do the chassis check. Make sure your legs are all working, your wheels are all good, and check the chassis over, make sure there's no problems there. So when you buy them from us, you know that you've got a good chassis that's going to last you and not give you any problems. So you've got a 3-month warranty across the board there if there are any issues, but you know, anything that comes out of here is going to have a decent enough chassis. So we've got a set Cosalt Sandhurst here. It's a 35 by 12 3 bed from 2002 and it's priced at 6,795.